many of them are on other boards. So these are, no doubt, some very arguably most qualified devotees for this job. So my question is are all the other trusts and entities, will they approach Bhakti Trust? Will Bhakti Trust give counsel and advice to them? And will Bhakti Trust just accept any ideas or new resolutions that any of these trusts, not just Gaudiya Vedanta Trust, but any of his trusts around the world? So are they accountable? And this is all. Pranam.
By the way, that was Vrindavan Das. Anyone who comes up to speak, it would be great if you just announce your name. It's a great way of getting to know each other.
Raghav Prabhu wants to speak.
Okay, yes, absolutely, everyone will speak. I just want to answer that question. Okay, so the true answer to that question, will the other trusts be accountable to the Bhakti Trust, is we will know soon. Okay?
Work in progress. Right?
Work in progress, okay? The idea is that they are accountable, yes, in the sense that, and they've agreed to be accountable in the sense that Madhav Maharaj is on two of the most important trusts, and he's absolutely aligned, he's on the Bhakti Trust, absolutely aligned with what we say. But I'm going to read you a quick, this is a draft vision statement, okay? So it hasn't been approved, but I think it gets the mood across, because I want everybody to have a feel for how we're going to do this, because the legitimacy of the Bhakti Trust's ability to guide will be based on the mood in which we try to guide. If we try to control, no one will follow, because we know people follow heart, they don't follow resolutions, okay? So this is the challenge, and we'll see if we're up to the task. Okay, here we go. Okay, the vision, this is just my draft, so it's not official or anything, but it gets the mood across, and a few of the trustees liked it. To grow the mission of Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj through achieving harmony, unity and cohesion, by ensuring transparency, guiding not governing, managing with love and affection, serving and not controlling, promoting autonomy and arbitrating only when essential. Communication between trustees and any entity serving the mission of Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj will be without fear. So you get a sense of the kind of mood we're trying to evoke. At the same time, there needs to be teeth to what we're doing, but the teeth will be you in a sense. Because if you feel, and of course some of you will be on the advisory council, some of you will be on the sannyasi council, some of you will be on the sannyasi board. If we're all doing our job, our service legitimately, the Sangha will want to follow, and the pressure will come to the Sangha. Because if you have an errant entity somewhere doing something totally bogus or totally incorrect for our bhakti, we will ultimately, our ultimate recourse is to publicize it. And if we do that, and we have legitimacy, the Sangha will put pressure on that. But our mood and our way of doing it will always be to try and get local problems solved locally, and only try and resolve things if it's absolutely impossible. Okay? I hope that gives you an answer of our strategy. I can't guarantee the result. That's up to someone else. That's up to the person who's got it.
I just want to clarify that Bhakti Trust is not a problem-solving entity.
I can't hear you.
The Bhakti Trust is not a problem-solving entity. Yeah, we are not going to wait for all the problems. You can send them to us and we will solve them. You'll have to solve the problems, and we may give some suggestions how you should go about it. Yeah? That is our position. Otherwise, we cannot really be helpful. Yeah? Our position is that we want that you yourself feel empowered to solve your own problems and to serve to your heart's capacity.
Okay, who else wants to speak?
Raghava Pandit.
Raghava, oh,
Yeah,
behind it.
Haribol. Let the Pandit speak.
Okay, so Raghava. Okay, don't lobby for speaking. Everyone will speak. Raghava. Okay, so we'll do Raghava, the gentleman there, then we'll do Chitri, the lady there, and then the gentleman there. Then you. Okay, Raghava.
I'm talking about Dhamma, so right now we assembled here today in order to come together with all the devotees and work together, discuss how we can serve Gurudev mission to the best of our ability.
Do you announce your name?
Say it again? Raghava Pandit does it. Excuse me for being so arrogant to stand here in front of so many exalted Vaishnavas and think that I have anything to offer.
And your service.
And my okay. Well, I'm trying my best to serve the community by hosting Back to Bhakti website and inform everyone of the ongoings in our society. Well, I was going to ask you something actually with regards to the international Pure Bhakti Yoga Society, because I haven't heard it mentioned yet. And I know that so much energy and effort went into selecting the name, you know, at the order of Srila Gurudev, but I haven't seen it being used or it being mentioned today. So I was wondering, are we going to use it or are we not going to use it, and when are we going to start using it, and how can I help?
That sounds more interesting. I'll ask that question.
Okay.
Okay.
Raghava Prabhu is doing a tremendous service, unbelievable. And he has discovered the meaning of International Pure Bhakti Yoga Society, IPBYS. It means, I pray to become your servant.
No, that's not my idea. That's not my idea. Hare Krishna. So that was one question I had.
Thanks for the question.
The second one is I wanted to bring your attention to a couple of projects that I feel a lot for. They're not the only projects, but they're the ones that I like to work with very much. I'm very much inspired by Shamrani Didi and her continued enthusiasm and energy to keep pushing the publication of Srila Gurudev's books, the Harikatha newsletters, etc. and so forth. And also not only printing books so we can store them, but actually distribute them by any means. And for this we have a Bhakti store where we can all go online and order books as many as you like. There's no limit, it's unlimited. And there's also a TVP book distribution sponsorship program which helps to put books in prisons, hospitals, or any place available at low or no cost at all because of sponsorship money that is coming in from people who are not in a position due to any cause to go out and distribute themselves. We just fund and so the books can be distributed. It's a very important service. So I'm trying my very best to help in any way I can. I'm very inspired, so I'd like to draw your attention to this, to also try and help in any way that you can. Not only by going to the website, which is very nice, but also bringing back some boxes of books to your country, because you all came with lots of food and lots of other things, and sleeping bags that you don't need, so you can leave those here and replace those with books. And it's a very good thing to do. And that's called really traveling light. Another project I wanted to draw your attention to is the Back to Bhakti website, which I've been humbly trying to facilitate and host, and which has kind of grown from a small service to now a huge community website that draws over more than 90,000 readers every month. And I don't know where they're coming from. Well, I have an idea because I check out the statistics. But you know, we're ready for a revamp or makeover to more easily categorize and also add new features like project of the week, video of the week, etc. But we're also open to hear your suggestions. So if you have any suggestions as to what you would like to see on the website, please come to me or send me an email. You can find the contact us button on the Back to Bhakti website, or the email address is simply editors@backtobhakti.com, and we're open for any suggestions. Also, we'd like you to submit your articles or reports. Let us know what you are doing. The world would like to very much know what you are doing, no matter where you are. If you have a small center or a big center, you have 10, 15, 500 people every week, let us know. It's very inspiring to the devotees. They really love to read it, and it gives everyone a sense like, wow, there's really something happening in this world, in our Sangha. It's very alive. It's not a dead thing, just sitting, you know, coming together only twice for parikrama, maybe sometime in Europe, etc. So that's one thing that I am asking you to help me in doing this, and I will try my best to serve you in this regard. And there's another wonderful project that I've just only recently been introduced to and committed myself to, which is Gurudev's Golden Avatar School Initiative, which is... Yes, this is also with the help of Haridas Prabhu from Canada. Yes. And it is a very selfless service that is allowing local kids in Navadvip to get some education. Most of them are rejected children, etc. But they're not just learning ABCs and mathematics and history, but they're actually learning Vaishnavata and Vaishnavism. I mean, they're from the town, but they're often very destitute and poor and don't fit in the social, normal public system. So this is a wonderful service, and I know Sajjan Maharaj has a very big heart and is a big supporter and endorser for the project. And I'd like every one of you to also visit the website, which is the goldenavatartrust.org, and see if this inspires you to maybe, you know, give a helping hand. So
they're looking for sponsors for some of the children.
Say again?
One child can be sponsored for one.
Yes, exactly. There's a supported child program that buys.
12,000.
It's $9 a month, I think. It's yes, $108.
Yeah, say something quickly on that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll hand the mic over to Haridas Prabhu, and I want to thank you very much for this.
Hare Krishna. Bunches of bunches to all of you, Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. Gurudev gave instructions to Dahlia Dasi, initiated disciple of Sri Gurudev, to go ahead with this school 2 years ago. Last year, he gave Dahlia and myself specific orders about the Gurukula. He stated to Dahlia, I want it to be big, not just some big structure. He wanted lots of little family kind of teaching units, which we have here. If anybody goes to see, they can see what a Vedic family is about. There's so much love and affection. If anybody that goes there, the Sajjan Maharaj can attest to, and anybody else, Padma Maharaj, anybody, you just weep. We become so inspired to help them. It's like, it's unbelievable. And they know it all comes from Gurudev. Now, Gurudev also gave me specific orders, because he knows Haridas. He knows Haridas, pardon my politically incorrect vernacular, hard-ass, Haridas, bulldozer. I will do it myself. I will get it done. He said, no, I want that you should not operate separate from the Sangha. He wanted me to get everybody involved because it is the thing that will get everybody together. All the egos, all the pocket filling, all the ego filling, they will get it out because you see these beautiful children that are so inspiring. And so that's what Gurudev's message was to me. I want that you should not operate separate from the Sangha. Everybody should have the mercy of providing the school. What is there is, these are kids, we are giving them the hope to go out and do this throughout the world. They are getting it right now. They are appreciative of everything they got. They are so appreciative of Gurudev, they make me cry for my lack of appreciation of Gurudev. And I wanted to pass that on to you, that we are going to be using this example in the United States of America, okay? And Sadhanandana Prabhu has a health food bar place in just outside of Dallas. He has 100 acres there. He is self-sufficient as far as providing enough money to build some houses and provide a base. Niskinchana Maharaj is there. Abhiram Prabhu is there. There's many, many devotees that are coming there. and there will be a Gurukula at Sadhananda's place. I've already committed myself to it. I sent a big tractor down from Canada, 5,000 miles, or kilometers down there, and we're building roads, and we're building basements, and we're building things for people to come. This is what Gurudeva told me to do. And I apologize, I'm not a unicorn, okay? What name is going to be there, I don't really know. I'm not into the names. Somebody else can make the names. I just build the roads and build the basements, okay? And they can determine the names. But, yeah, thank you very much.
Wait, 1 second.
Quick comment on what Haridat just said.
1 second, Chitta Maharaj first.
Hare Krishna, Srila Tirth Maharaj is very happily announcing that his Bhagavatam is going on very well. Already one edition of 10th canto is out, and is inviting devotees to please help him start immediately the translation of English and other languages. Those who want to volunteer, they should come forward.
A quick comment on what he said.
Maharaj.